楽しい楽しい
People can change their opinions over the course of time, and I am no exception. I have been on record saying that I wouldn't necessarily care if there was a future Toaru Anime, but now I feel like we kinda need it, more than ever. Although my opinions of the Index anime haven't changed, I'm still not a fan of it, so why would I want yet another anime adaptation that fails on developing most of the cast and rushes the arcs of the original light novel? Well, alternatively, we could have another anime that isn't Index, like Accelerator Season 2 or Railgun Season 4, but having read the arcs of the manga after where the anime left off from these two spin-offs, the stories leave a lot to be desired in my opinion. So why the hell do I want this if I'm not a fan of what they are adapting with these two spin-offs, or have no hope of a good anime when it comes to Index? The answer is simple. More anime generates more interest in the franchise as a whole, which will help the fandom grow, and we will get more additions to the franchise too. While the prospect of Index Season 4, or Index New Testament, after Index 3 seems somewhat unpleasant given the previous track record, it would generate hype from fans of the franchise just to see how JC staff would handle the events of the light novel this time. Although I am conflicted myself given their history, as I mentioned, and history does tend to repeat itself. And I don't see many general anime fans getting invested in an announcement of Index Season 4 unless they grind their way through the first 3 seasons of Index if they haven't seen it already, which probably ain't even worth the time to begin with. They're just better off reading a light novel in my opinion. And that's only to then have another season of rushed arcs as a reward for their time if Index 4 is anything like Index 3, which it could be. Although I could be wrong and Season 4 could generate hype across the wider anime community, but I really doubt it, as I don't remember the wider anime community giving Index 3 much attention at the time when it aired. Of course it got more attention than the average seasonal anime, but nothing on the same level as the most popular shows that were airing. Accelerator Season 2 and Railgun Season 4 could generate more hype, since the previous seasons were the best out of the Toaru project that was announced many years ago, and they appeal to the more casual anime-only fans than the Index anime does. Not that the Index anime appeals to the novel readers either. So I do think another season of Excel or Railgun, or even both, would be a good decision business-wise by Kadokawa/JC staff, as they are guaranteed to make decent bank, especially Railgun, since Railgun is so popular over in China. And if the anime adaptations can improve the Nectar and Jailbreaker arcs, then I consider myself damned. I would love to see an improved version of these arcs, but I don't know if they're capable of adapting them to a better standard. We would just have to wait and see, I guess. I mean, there are definitely some good moments in Jailbreaker that I'd like to see adapted, and that would work pretty well in an anime adaptation, so I'm open to seeing that. But as for the Nectar arc, I don't know if that is even possible to fix. It's so damned already. But if they do it, then I'm blown away. I'll give JC staff all the credit they deserve. Interest in the series definitely increases by successful anime adaptations as they reach the biggest possible audience, as more people watch anime than read books. And while I like the fact that the Western Toaru fandom is somewhat of a niche cult compared to the masses of mainstream series fan bases, I'm not about to gatekeep at all. The sales of the Index light novel keep going down, and the series needs all the attention it can get if we want to support Kamachi's work so that he'll be able to complete the story in the next 100 years. All jokes aside, people will lose interest in the series without an anime, and that will certainly affect us, the die-hard fans that continue to promote this franchise as much as we can. My videos here on YouTube have hopefully done that, but even I know most of my videos appeal to the die-hard fans and not the average anime watcher, and I should probably do more videos to get non-fans to give the novels and the manga a shot, or even bits of the anime. Even though it is quite challenging to market videos towards non-fans, as it's hard not to be repetitive when trying to make videos to say, hey, watch or read this without spoiling anything. So it's quite a challenge even for me. But it's something I will work on and try more in the future. And if you are not a Toaru fan and you're watching this video, what are you doing? Nah, just kidding. Then I recommend you watching my video on why to read Index, as that might pique your interest as to why this series is worth your time, even though it's kind of long. Also, I want to support the author Kamachi Kazuma as best as I can, as his story has given me so much as a young adult from when I was 16 years old, and 7 years later, it still gives me so much inspiration, and obviously without Index, I wouldn't be even making YouTube videos now. Anyway, now that I have made a case for why having anime adaptations is important for the series, I want to talk about some alternate ideas for Toaru Anime in the future. One option would be to do a remake of the Index anime, a Brotherhood type treatment, and adapting all of Old Testament in one. While in the ideal perfect world this would be great, the likelihood of this is nigh impossible. This would be a huge gamble by Kadokawa, as if this anime flops, they will have made a bad mistake. Would a remake get more attention from the wider anime community? And adapting what many consider to be an outdated novel series, instead of a wonderful modern gimmick isekai pertaining to the trends of the modern anime community, would perhaps be a bad business move. And we rarely see long-running anime series nowadays, unless it's from like Shonen Jump, so adapting all of Old Testament in one go is also unlikely in the modern world. What is plausible is seeing an adaptation of Astral Buddy, the Kokine manga, or Idol no Accelerator. And I'd love to see any of these in anime form, as they are all great. The Dark Matter manga could be an OVA, since it's only one volume, or it could have some anime original content to stretch it out to a 12 episode anime. Idol no Excel could be a 12 episode season, and I think it would work perfectly as an anime, being a comedy parody series, spin-off, whatever you want to call it, of the entire franchise. So it's kind of hard to screw that up with an anime, since it's pretty easy to adapt. And Astral Buddy could easily fit as a 24 episode anime, and since JC staff put their budget towards Railgun, I'm sure Astral Buddy would receive similar treatment even without their prized cash cow in it. But that could change with the power of filler! I think these three would offer something fresh to the anime only fans who are only familiar with the big three of the franchise, that being Index, Railgun and Excel, by helping explore different aspects and characters found in the universe. And that would be its selling point to adapt them, as fans wouldn't necessarily need to see all of the previous Toaru anime to watch them. Although it would certainly help watching them all before, and would make the experience better, but it wouldn't be a requirement, as if you slap Index 3, the number 3, on the title, then it implies, oh crap, I can't watch this, I have to watch the previous 2, but if you don't have that number there, then anyone can feel like, oh yeah, I can watch this and it'll be fine. So that may be a better business move in my opinion. So I think this would be the best steps for the future of Toaru Anime. Anyway, let me know what you think. What Toaru Anime adaptation would you like to see in the future? Are any of these plausible? Let me know down in the comments. And please help me get to 3,000 subscribers. I will continue supporting this series. So please subscribe if you want to support the channel and for me to make more content about the series. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.